Hi everybody, and it's Dandy with your news cartridge for Tuesday, August 4th, 2015. And up first, great news. In what seems to be a string of bad moves by Konami, they're actually releasing Metal Gear Solid 5 for PC on the same day as console. Now, the minimum specs have also been released, and the only thing that really has me bothered by it is the processor requirements, maybe a little bit of the GPU. What they want is a quad-core processor, an i5 4460 or better. They want a 64-bit operating system, which is really no big deal. The 7, 8, or 10, even though 10 isn't listed, but there's really no reason why it wouldn't work. 4 gigs of system RAM, which isn't that much. An NVIDIA GTX 650 2GB or better. And not the 1GB version. 28 gigabytes of hard disk space, and as well as DX11. But if you have Windows 7, 8, or 10, and the GTX 650, you definitely have DX11. No big deal on that. Now, what bothers me a little bit is the recommended specs is an i7 4790, which they know that DX11 isn't going to get them any use of those multi-threaded cores, right? They're just going to get the workload of just the cores themselves on DX11, so the i5 is pretty much the same. And then they want a GTX 760 2GB card. Now, and I'm not debating that the 760 is better than the 650. Obviously, it is. It's from a different generation. I believe it has a different core, but I'm pretty sure it does have a different core. That's what would account for the faster card. But wouldn't you recommend, say, like a 770, a 3 gig card, or possibly even a 780? A 2-year-old card right now for your maximum requirements? It's not that much to ask. And then the other thing I'm upset about is that there's absolutely no AMD equivalents. Now, I'm guessing because they're recommending an i5, you'd want an FX 6300 series or better. Now, I know you'd probably want to go the 8300 series, but whatever. And probably an R9 270 or better. But maybe you'd want a 280 or 280X for recommended specs, but we'll see, because, benchmarks are benchmarks, hardware's all different, yada, yada, yada. The other thing that the Konami has done right this time is they're actually offering, as a pre-order bonus for Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, they are offering Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. So, well done, Konami. This is one thing you've gotten right. But I've got something in for you later. You guys done messed up lately. It's not okay what you guys are doing. There's a story later that will have you think twice about pre-ordering Metal Gear Solid, as well as just about Konami in general. Not to mention the fact that the Metal Gear Solid Online will not be out until January, when it will be out on October 6th on consoles. So maybe you should move that one up too, huh? Think about that one. More later. Hi-Res Studios, the same people who bring us the third-person MOBA game Smite, have announced a new first-person shooter that's free-to-play called Paladins. The game will be 6v6 and will have different team-based objective modes for play. The first thing that I noticed about the trailer is that the maps are huge. They feel very, very open. And currently it looks like there are only 5 characters available for play, but I'm pretty sure Hi-Res will be rolling out more in the future. So if you'd like to sign up for the closed beta and submit your email to the link down below, go ahead and do so just like I did. And I hope you get access to it, because I really would like to see how it looks. And our last story is going to leave you a little bit unsettled. A report from a financial newspaper out of Japan called the Nikkei gives the horrifying details behind the working conditions at Konami, makers of the Castlevania series, of the Suikoden series, of the Silent Hill series, as well as the Metal Gear Solid series. Hideo Kojima's former production studio has computers with no internet. Now, while that may seem pretty bad, it can be taken as a security measure, but it seems a rather drastic one, be fair. Also, email addresses that are given to employees are not permanent. That means that every few months they are given a completely new email account, and it seems that the account consists of random numbers and letters. Again, this could be taken as a security measure, a very extreme one. And then now here's a weird one. When an employee announced that he was resigning from the company via Facebook, any other employee that liked his post on Facebook got shuffled around in the company. Now, this is where it gets really weird. If the developers aren't seen as useful enough, then they are not fired, but they're reassigned to a different task in the company. And it's not, they're taken from one part of game development to another part of game development. They're taken off game development onto something like janitorial work, cleaning out the gym, assembling pachinko machines, just things that would not make them feel good as, I went to school to learn how to be a programmer and I'm assembling pachinko machines? It's not okay. Apparently their employees are also tracked on camera, and you would think that these are security cameras. They're not. They're just to watch over the employees to see what they do. And if an employee has been on lunch break for too long, they announce that this person's name over a loudspeaker for everyone to hear. Konami, what the ever-living fuck? What is wrong with you? I mean, I appreciate having the Metal Gear Solid release date beefed up, but not like this. Not like this! Seriously, though, what the hell, Konami? I can't even call these slave conditions. These are prison conditions. Your employees work for you. They make the things for you that make you money. They deserve respect. Maybe we should all think about buying Metal Gear Solid until we hear some better working conditions for your current employees. Alright, how about that? How about that first? Calm down, Dandruff. Do tomorrow's game releases. Alright, tomorrow's game releases will be Soccer Legends, President for a Day, Corruption, Empyrean, Galactic Survival, Inc., Metro Warp, Icebound, and Hidden on the Trails of the Ancients. That's all there is for PC. There are no other games released for today. I do have to say one more thing. Fuck Konami.